How to start your video. In the first few seconds of your video, you want to create a wow moment. You want your viewer says, wow, I gotta watch this video. That's called hook. And if you design your hook in the right way, your video will be on track of getting millions of views. In this video, we are gonna talk about the best hook for your videos so that your audience wants to watch your videos till the end. I'm Wahid, the founder of Best and Simple. This channel is all about getting you more views on your videos. If this sounds interesting to you guys, go ahead and subscribe now to start your journey to get millions of views on your videos. Without further ado, let me tell you how to come up with the best hook for your videos. We are going to tackle this in two steps. One, what to say in your hook, and two, how to pack and deliver it. I'm talking about the delivery format of your hook. To know what to say in the first few seconds of your video, aka hook, we are going to use 4T technique. This technique has 4 easy steps. Step 1 is to know exactly what your video is about, the topic of your video. You can't talk about everything in one video. You gotta be specific with your topic. If you try to appeal to everyone, you end up appealing no one. Now that you're clear about the topic of your video, step 2 is to know who the target audience is for that specific topic. Who are you targeting with that topic? And then when you know who your target audience is, next is to know what are they trying to achieve by watching videos around your topic. What are they thirsty for? Their desire. Step 4 is simply to tell your audience that your video is about how to achieve what they are thirsty for. That way you hook your audience because you're touching the core desire of your viewers. To give you an example, let's use these 4T technique to design the hook of this video. What is my video about? Hook, first few seconds of a video. Who is my target audience? Video creators on YouTube. What are they trying to achieve around this topic? Hook their viewers to get more watch time. How to touch their core desire? By telling them that this video is about how to come up with the best hook that gives you more watch times and views. A pro tip here, the more you know your target audience, the more compelling hook you can design. For example, what type of personality they have, what demographic do they belong to, what are their needs, wants, interests, their values, their goals, their desire, their gender, their age group. All in all, the more you know about them, the better you can design your hook. Now you know what to say in the hook part of your video. Let's jump into the next step, which is how to pack and deliver it. In this part, I'm gonna tell you 10 ways, 10 formats that you can deliver your hook. Format number 1, storytelling format. We're talking about short stories with around 30 seconds length. Stories open a loop and people naturally wants to close it. That's how they're being hooked. One type of storytelling is that you just say the beginning and end of the stories and then people wants to know what has happened in between. Let me give you an example. If I wanted to deliver the hook of this video with a storytelling format, I would have started my video with something like this. One day I decided to do an experiment with YouTube. I created 2 identical videos with only one difference. One had a very good hook, the other one almost without any hook. I uploaded both and the result was mind-blowing. The one with the proper hook got 11 times more watch time than the other one. That's how you open a loop and create a gap in your viewer's mind. Now they want to follow your video till the end to know how to design a hook to increase their watch time. Format number 2, a provocative or intriguing question. Let me give you an example. A hook with this format for the topic of this video would be something like this. Have you ever thought why some videos with mediocre content get millions of views, but other videos with very good content barely any views? Hook of your video is gonna define whether your video is gonna make it or break it. That was an example for provocative question hook format for the topic of this video. Format number 3, relatable pain, problem, contrast, conflict, challenge. An example for this type of hook around the topic of this video would be something like this. People click off your video within first few seconds and you don't get watch time and retention. I know how to fix it. You gotta work on your hook. 4, in medias res format. Don't worry, I didn't know the meaning either. But what that means is basically you cut the most exciting part of your video and put it at the beginning of your video to hook your audience. This format works well for cooking videos, gaming, or vlog. Format number 5, call out your target audience. An example for this hook format would be something like this. If you are a video creator on YouTube or any other video platform like TikTok or Instagram, you gotta watch this video before you start filming your next video. 6. Unusual elements, prop, visual, illustration. A prop is naturally an attention grabber. For instance, if your video is about hook, you can't hold a fishing hook in your hand. That way people say, what's going on here? He's indoor, he's not by the lake. Why he's holding a fishing hook in hand? That's how you grab their attention. Format number 7, outcome, result, benefits, core desire. An example for this format would be something like this. Your videos are gonna get 10 times more watch time if you just fix one thing, the first few seconds of your video, aka hook. Format number 8, bold, relatable, shocking, out of ordinary statement, fact, or statistic. An example for this hook format would be something like this. A proper and well-designed hook can 10x your watch time on your videos. Format number 9, fear, threat, warning, FOMO format. FOMO stands for fear of missing out. An example for this format would be something like this. Video creators are 10xing their watch time by just fixing the first few seconds of their videos. Let me tell you how you can fix it right now. And finally, format number 10, validate your target audience belief. An example for this format would be something like this. You know that the most important part of your video is your hook. Let me tell you how you can design your hook the best way to 10x your watch time. Now you may have this question in your mind. Hey Wahid, you introduced us 10 ways to deliver our hook, but which one should I use on my video? Let me tell you this, I don't know the answer, but I know who does. That's where your best friend, YouTube Analytics, become handy. You gotta constantly A/B test the hook part of your video to see which one works for your target audience. If you don't know what A/B testing is, in a very simple language, A/B testing is to compare your viewer's response to two versions of a single variable. In this case, you want to see how your viewers respond to two different hook formats for the same video. You can A/B test any other variables of your content. You can A/B test thumbnail, title, hook, or any other variables of your content to see which one performs better. TubeBuddy has an awesome tool for A/B testing YouTube videos that you can use it. I put the link to TubeBuddy tools in the description box below. Make sure you check it out. Now that you know all 10 ways to deliver your hook, let me introduce you the hook booster triangle. Regardless which delivery format you use, make sure always 1. Evoke emotion, 2. Pique curiosity, and 3. Use power words like the best, the strongest, one thing you need to know, these kind of power words. That's the hook booster triangle. And now I have a bonus tip for you guys. We are gonna go above and beyond. What if I told you that your hook should still work if your video is on mute? Yes, that's right. Your video should still hook your audience if they mute your video. How? You gotta add visual hook to your video as well. Something like a prop, text, slide, B-roll that visually, without audio, transfer the key message of your hook. If possible, try to utilize all 5 senses: sight, hearing, touch, smell, taste to hook your audience. You heard it right, taste, for cooking videos. The 6th one is even more important, evoking emotion. That would be a topic of another video. Make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss it. Now that you know how to start your video by designing the best hook, next you need to know how to keep your viewers engaged so they want to watch your video till the end. Also, you need to know how to end your video so that they want to watch another video of yours. In other words, you need to know what the best content structure for a YouTube video is that engages your viewers and gives you more watch time and eventually more views. For that, you need to watch this video. Wish you millions of views on your videos. You can do it.